Yo, welcome to episode 3 of the Raw-District podcast. The podcast where we don't give a fuck what we say. We just say it, just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? I'm Dru.
Tony Fontana.
It's your boy White Ready.
Is that what you going by?
Chris, White Ready, Fresh by Drino. I'm a man of many names.
Many AKAs.
I gotta know these things. So. How's your Father's Day?
Oh man, beautiful.
We dropped the ball on talking about it last time.
Yeah, we sure did. It was a beautiful day, man. Spent the day with my daughter. Went to iFly out there in Overland Park.
Was that indoor skydiving?
Yeah, indoor skydiving. It was dope. Make you kind of want to do the real thing. Kinda.
He said kinda.
Until you realize, I ain't actually, floating. I'm falling, so.
Would you do the real thing?
I don't know, man. My mom low-key wants to, she said, let's get it off the bucket list and shit. I'm like, shit, your bucket list? Like, that ain't how that works. It ain't on my bucket list. But no, I don't know. I think I might, man. I don't know.
I seen Will Smith do it. I might then.
Man, Will Smith's he's 50 though.
You said he's done enough.
I mean, if he would have died right then, it would have been over. And he would have had plenty of left behind.
Oh yeah, legacy,
I can't go skydiving, man.
Not yet.
Hell no, ever.
He said,
what the fuck? No.
How was your Father's Day, bro?
It was underwhelming. This is my first one, so I don't think we really know how to celebrate Father's Day yet. You know what I'm saying? So we was disagreeing on some shit. I was trying to go to the studio.
He's like, yo, this is about me.
Listen, it was at the end of it too, and I was just like, yo, I'm trying to try to go get the studio time. We were just talking about how hard it is to get into this shit.
Exactly.
So we kind of got into that little, it ended well though. You know what I'm saying? Just drank, chill.
Hey, that's a good topic though. We go ahead. What is the what's fair to do for a father on Father's Day?
See, my argument was that it's the day celebrating fatherhood, so it should be whatever the fuck the father wants to do.
That's my head.
You want to kick it with the homies, you want to make a song, you want to fucking chill.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I thought.
Right. That's what I thought too. But yeah, you know how it is. You know how women is. They always, hey, we're gonna pamper you, flower you with some gifts and shit, but you gonna stay your ass with the family, nigga.
I wouldn't know. I'm the person on the pod without a kid, so I was hating from afar. You know what I mean? I seen Chris skydiving, almost blocked him. You know what I mean?
This nigga said almost blocked him.
No, I'm talking shit. No, that shit was dope though. I ain't gonna lie.
I almost had to block you too.
Yeah,
my chick brought that up because she seen the pictures of you skydiving. She was like,
he was having hella fun,
look at him. I was like,
I'm out here getting dads in trouble.
I was like, God damn, why you gotta go skydiving, man?
Like I'm setting the bar high. Like this nigga, why can't this nigga sit down somewhere?
Did not help me at all, bro.
I must have been a post I was like, yo, whatever I gotta do, I'm having a kid next year because I ain't missing out on this shit. This shit was fun.
You gotta start now.
Hey, I will say, man, it's it's almost like a second birthday. For real, it's like this is your day.
Y'all getting cologne, shoes.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
man. If I could go back and all the gifts that I probably got showered with on Father's Day, it'd be unbelievable. I think I might get taken care of better on that day than my birthday.
My birthday's 2 days later, so it's like one of those situations.
Yeah. You got like the Christmas baby scenario type
and then,
of thing.
So yeah,
a lot of holidays jumbled up right there.
Yeah, see, I mean, y'all ever how do y'all feel? Cause y'all fathers, how would y'all feel about sharing y'all birthday with y'all kid? Is that dope to y'all? Or?
I personally don't give a fuck about my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually I'm sharing it with my kid anyway. So if it was their day, I guess it would just be, a bigger production. Like I remember one birthday, I took my daughter to a movie that she wanted to see.
Fire.
Yeah.
That's what we did for my birthday. So yeah, I'm kind of the same way as you. I don't really care about the birthday too much.
How you get through those? Like the movies and shit.
You said what?
How do you get through those? Like you smoke a lot?
Movies?
The kids' movies, cause
I'm a big kid at heart though,
so you love them too.
I love them type of shits. Moana and all them and Coco. We was watching Coco this past week. That's the the one where the Day of the Dead and stuff like that. It's all incorporated. So yeah, I love them. So no, I don't. No smoking on a kid movie.
Yeah, I'd have to, bro.
He's like, I'm getting baked and going in.
I never watched this shit when I was a kid. For real, I would watch the shit my dad watched.
Yeah.
I missed out on all the fairy tale bullshit, the superhero shit. I was watching Comic View.
So you ain't like you ain't Ninja Turtles, Scooby Doo, or none of that type
I seen
of
them.
shit?
I knew who they were.
I like.
I seen the toys and shit.
Nigga said we was raw, baby, from the get go.
I was watching wrestling, bro.
See, I watched a couple
practicing the
things.
moves on my little brother and shit. Yeah.
Bro, now that you said that, bro, like I think back to like me and my cousins and my sisters and them, like we was so hooked on wrestling, bro. Like some of the shit we was doing to each other. I remember my cousin like did a front flip off the couch onto another one of my cousins. Like, but we was doing that shit like we was getting paid. Like that shit was crazy. Like.
Man, there's a couple times I heard some kids got fucked around and got hurt doing that shit.
Bro.
Oh yeah, man. I remember one time.
Like hurt bad.
I think I was in like 7th grade. I think it was 7th grade. Chase Middle School. Shout out all my Chase Cougars out there. But we was walking to the Oakland Rec. Anybody that's in that little area, that they're not too far from each other. In this backyard we passed, we seen these 2 classmates. Man, they had the ladder set up. One of them on the ladder going off that mug with the top of a trash can. I'm like, well, they are really WWF out this mug.
Bro, I had the belts. I'm not proud of that at this very moment. But I even had the belts.
Tobo had them too, apparently.
I had belts, I had rings, I had the figurines, bro.
Bro, I didn't want to go. I went to Velocity when it came to Topeka. I went to Raw. I think they did SmackDown like once.
Well, they gave us the stupid shit here in Topeka. They gave us like SmackDown After Dark or some bullshit
bro,
like that. The off-brand fucking. It was never SmackDown when we were
They was
kids.
never bringing the dogs here. Like they wasn't bringing like The Rock. They brought the Hardy brothers. I think they
Hurricane. They brought Hurricane. I remember that shit.
Edge was here. That was dope. I thought that was fire when Edge came.
Yeah.
At one point, I thought Edge was the best wrestler, bro. Like, so I was cool with that shit. Bro.
I was big on Booker T. I was big on Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I lost my respect for Booker T, bro. I'm gonna show you why too. Bro.
See, I was kind of like.
Did you ever see the scene with Vince McMahon?
What happened? What'd he do? Oh, Vince McMahon said nigga or something like that?
Check that out. You ever seen it?
He said, hey, nigga, or whatever. Hey, what's up, nigga? My nigga, or something like that?
Yeah, I'm about to go to this shit.
I think didn't Booker T say nigga one time on live on the show?
Yeah, he did. I just passed that one. They trying to hide this Vince McMahon saying nigga.
He ain't got too much bread. He like, this make that shit disappear.
Man.
They can make anything disappear at this point.
What they do is they push that shit so far down the search engines, you'll have to go. It'd be days trying to find that shit.
No, I think I found that shit.
What's up, boss? How you doing? Yeah. What's good in the hood? Just holding it down, trying to take care of business. Keep it up, my nigga.
Oh, nah. Hell nah. And he got a little bop? What the fuck?
Booker T.
My nigga.
Oh, yeah, Booker T should have smacked the shit out of his ass right there.
Booker T is canceled.
Yeah. I was just finna say that.
Canceling both of them. This McMahon definitely canceled. He got an ass whooping coming his way. But yeah,
Booker's been out for almost 20 years and ain't nobody touched him yet. So it might not be 20 years because John Cena ain't that.
It's got to be old.
So are you not watching the XFL now?
Oh, he's coming back with that shit. He coming back with the shit.
Was you watching that?
Canceled that though.
Oh,
canceled it already?
Yeah, it went back.
Already?
Well, because of coronavirus.
Well, what I'm saying, it was this year was the first season, right?
It was doing really well too.
What?
Yeah.
I
watched one. I watched one.
I ain't watching none of that bullshit.
Damn,
Why?
Vince,
You ain't gonna give it a chance?
Nah, he out there saying, nigga, I can't support that shit.
And Booker T was watching. So you can't.
Booker T ain't doing shit. He moved down to the bottom of the list now.
Yeah, he's not a great. No
Sorry, I had to ruin that for you.
That's all right.
I just got exposed.
He got what was his brother's name? The other one that they used to do the tag team with. Was it his brother? I don't think.
No, I think that was the Dudley Boys or some shit like that.
No. Booker T had another black.
Mark Henry, I know him and Mark Henry. Like,
man, look it up.
Nah, Booker T didn't have no damn.
Yeah, he did. They did a tag team together. Y'all better look it up, boy. That might be before y'all time. Y'all might have been too young.
Yeah, you gotta be showing your age, bro.
Didn't Booker T come from WCW though?
Yeah.
See, I was like gangbanging with that shit. I didn't like WCW people, bro. Like,
this nigga.
I hated them motherfuckers, bro.
This nigga.
Only person I kind of liked was Kevin.
Y'all
Nash.
heard of him?
He had his wife, Charmel Civilian Huffman. I think I remember that shit too. He would walk around with his wife all the time.
Nah, this nigga, he had a.
Hold on.
It said spouse. It said spouse. Okay.
I don't know if y'all can say this. I don't know if y'all in a relationship. I know you're in a relationship, but like the baddest WCW divas. I think Trish Stratus was cold.
Oh, Trish was the shit.
She was cold, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, if you look back at it, if you look back at some of the shit they was doing in WWE, They were doing some wild shit on TV.
Hey, Edge and Lita had sex in the motherfucking ring, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They
They
literally
was
was
doing
under the
wild
blankets
shit.
and shit fucking. Yeah.
They was doing some wild
No,
shit.
they was not on live TV.
Listen, bro. I would just say they were
Let me
doing
take
some
it back.
wild
Let me
shit.
take it back. Let me take it here.
That ain't on
I used to
there.
get in trouble.
That
for
ain't
watching
on
that
there.
shit, bro. I used to get in
That
trouble
clip
for
ain't
watching
on there.
Edge and Lita. You remember that shit? Did you watch wrestling?
Not since 4th grade, but
Yeah, that was around that
Basically,
time.
Tobo said, we need to grow the fuck up. I'm not
that was a man talk about wrestling without him, man.
Man, he gotta chime in. Look at this shit.
Hit the comments.
This was 06. They got the bed and everything.
Please welcome.
I'm a fast forward.
Yeah. Let me get to the action.
I got a feeling.
Bro, why are they even doing this shit?
On TV, knowing kids is the main people watching this shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Look
Kids
at this
in the
shit.
crowd.
And that just shows how long we came in 2020.
Yeah.
Now it's so PC, you can't do no shit like this.
Hell no, you can't do no shit like this.
He's going down south.
Listen how
They
they was
saying this shit on TV.
talking. Wrestling was some wicked shit,
It
bro.
was.
Wrestling was wicked, bro.
Yeah.
They said make this shit real. Or the Nature Boy came out here
He
and
saved the day. He said, I'm the fucking
that's
cock
wild,
blocker
bro.
of the century.
That's wicked.
Boy came out there and spit on the whole front row with
Oh
his
my
ass.
God.
Hey, he sounded like he got a cup of water in his mouth every time he talked.
I don't know how he's still alive.
Nature Boy.
Not to
He been old forever.
change gears, but I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like, how y'all feel about Kyrie saying he kind of want to start his own league? Would y'all support it?
Kyrie's league,
Well, he said like basically some text messages I heard got leaked.
I'm supporting the NBA. And then if they decide to start like a Drew League on the side, I'll support the Drew League on the side.
I think they should.
But I ain't
do
finna
that.
stop watching the NBA.
I know, I'm
You
not
think they should support the Drew League?
If he
Yeah, like,
decide
make
to make the Drew League, because I'm just saying, because that's his
I
little
even feel like they
nickname.
need to pump more shit into the G League, bro. Like make that shit more competitive, pay them more, so it's like more elites there and shit like that, bro. Like, I love basketball, bro, so I'm good with watching as much basketball as possible.
For sure.
Like that's where I'm at with it.
Well, yeah, I don't know about the G League though. Are they still call it the G League, or is it still, oh, it used to be the D League?
Yeah, but now they getting some top ranked players. Though.
ABCDEFG.
Yeah,
How did we
especially
get to the
people
G League?
skipping.
What's the G stand for now? I thought it was
Gatorade?
Oh, Gatorade, right?
I think
They
That
probably
ain't
put
what
more
it
money
is.
in.
that's what it's. I think that is. I ain't gonna go.
Fuck did y'all do
yeah.
that for? Gatorade League?
Yeah, the G League.
Oh wow, that's
But hey, to be honest with you though, as long as the top players keep coming, like it was like 3 kids that dropped out, or they took their scholarships back and basically went to the G League,
Oh yeah.
like
yeah.
top ranked players. Damn, what's his name? It's like he's like a top 10 player. But I mean, I understand the dude doing it because it's like,
What y'all think about the main dude, the Mikey Williams dude? Talking about going to a HBCU?
Mikey is
Hey,
a dog,
that's
bro.
dope.
Mikey's a dog, bro.
He should do that. He's talking about like a specific school he's trying to go to, or
He said those are on his list.
He just said that he's not ruling out historic black colleges.
see, that's what I was thinking about, man. We got to uplift.
And everybody's
those.
behind him
For
is
real.
like, do that. He's like, that would be so big if you did that. He's like, you need to do this. Like some people when they're going that far, like, you need to do this.
But watch what they start doing though when he tries to when he actually makes the decision. If he does it,
And there'll be a whole bunch of rule changes, whole bunch of scholarship changes, I'm sure.
And
bro.
watch them
They
start-
always do some shit like that. It's
watch them
always some-
start putting the Kansases on their schedules, the Dukes, teams like that.
FAMU versus motherfucking
I
KU.
doubt it, bro.
But you got to think though.
I doubt
If
it.
they were selling tickets,
If
they
a person
would.
like Mikey
You think?
made that decision, he's gonna be when Mikey comes out. He's gonna be like Zion is when Zion was at Duke.
But one person ain't changing.
Not
Hey,
completely.
the make-
That's a
a team
PR
like
move
that.
for LeBron, bro. If you want to think like that, if he sends his son to a HBCU, that'd be big time. For
You
real,
think
that could start a movement. I think,
If LeBron
especially
did it. Yeah, if LeBron
See,
did it,
Mikey and his son,
Lil Bronny?
they came up on
Lil
AAU teams
Bronny.
together.
that nigga might go straight into the
So,
league,
like,
though.
Who, Bronny?
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't that good.
No. He became a dog.
You
bro.
ain't seen him lately, bro?
No, Bronny's
Lately,
a dog,
or are you
bro.
talking about in the last couple
Over the
weeks?
last
I'm
year.
saying, no.
I pay attention, but he ain't
he
that
went.
good.
He went from like
He a rim
touching
grazer.
No.
He's coming through.
He's coming through windmilling in the whole
He's
nine
a dog now, bro. Like when he
look him up. Look.
Oh no, I wanted to. I want to believe it.
Look at him,
big,
Bronny.
I ain't gotta look it up.
You know that
He said, I ain't gonna look at
He was
it.
like 15
I want to
years
believe
old.
He said, I don't want
He,
to disappoint myself.
He was on the same team with them. It was the little Mikey kid, little Bronny, and that one kid like
That big
John,
ogre.
whatever I think his
You
name.
see that big? He was huge.
Yeah, they was all on the same AAU team. Mikey was clearly, obviously, the best person on the team at the time.
Yeah.
But since Bronny went to high school out there in Cali, he's been cooking shit, bro. Like
I gotta start paying attention again. But
he was getting more burned than Zaire Wade. And Zaire Wade was a senior.
You think? Oh, for real?
Yeah, and the thing, because Zaire was on their team too, I was keeping an eye on it or whatever. But the thing is, with Bronny, he went to a real prep school. Like it wasn't one of those like LeBron, your dad, you could just start type shit.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't starting. He was like
He was
a six
coming
man.
off the bench, but it was the
But he
competition level is crazy.
15, 16 points a game, like the games I seen, he was dropping shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was more like kind of like what Chalmers was for that Miami Heat team. That's kind of how I seen it.
What you think about the whole NBA idea of coming back? All the shit they have, like the bubble, and
I'm ready.
you want it?
Start this
You
shit
down for
up.
it?
As
Start
a
this shit up
fan,
now. Start this shit
I'm ready
up.
for it. But for the people who can't do it, I understand it. But
What
I
you
like
mean? What you mean? What you mean?
because, like, for instance, what's the dude's name? Avery Bradley.
Yeah, he dropped out.
Avery Bradley had to drop out because this kid has respiratory issues. So his thing is, I can't risk getting the coronavirus and bringing it back to my kid.
And
They
don't get
replacing
me
him
wrong.
with J.R. Smith.
Don't get me wrong. That's the
That's the rumor.
selfishness in me and the fan in me. Is it safe for them to be doing this shit? No. Because
Okay.
motherfuckers is catching this shit. They catching this shit without even playing yet. They ain't even played yet and motherfuckers is
I
still
don't
catching
You
this
stop
shit.
working?
No, I'm still working.
You still working? You still working?
Same here.
I'm still working.
So can
Ain't it a job?
It is.
They need to take
It
their
is.
ass out there and play some fucking basketball.
'Cause here's
Bro.
the
I don't
thing.
give a shit. And
That's real. That's real.
and they getting paid still,
That's
bro.
real.
Fuck it. I ain't worried about their health.
They,
I gotta
they
go.
ain't still getting paid, are they?
Yeah,
Pretty
no.
sure.
Only like 9 players are still currently getting paid, and they all on Clutch Sports. LeBron's agency or Rich Paul's agency, they're the only players that are getting their full checks. Everybody else is kind of like.
How does that work?
Because in their contracts, they got it to like when you get your contracts, they set your contracts up like that. Like no matter what, you get your full pay for the season if someone's to stop. LeBron and them made sure of that.
Yeah.
A lot of other players ain't getting that, and that's one of the things that people was bringing up.
Right.
A lot of these players just living check to check. Because people assume because you make a lot of money that you have a lot of money.
Straight up.
Some people's lifestyles is costing about at that.
That's true. That's true.
Facts.
So it's one of those things where it's like some of the players are like, yo, we need to get back to it.
No, yeah, some of them niggas out there on the low on the totem pole is
Yeah.
hurting.
But see, I like
Especially if they got that type of
But see,
spending habit.
I like the fact that some of the players are going to be dropping out because for me, I like seeing some of the G League players get brought up. Giving them an
On some replacement shit.
You know they're not going to get like hella burn, but it's one of those things where it's like, I like to see people.
Man, I don't
like,
know. I just want to see basketball.
Well,
At
it
the
makes
end
the
of the day,
season. You got to disqualify this whole season.
Nah, hell
If
no.
people start dropping out, like I heard,
Yeah.
Jokic is positive for this
No, but
shit.
he's coming back in a week.
How
That's it.
do they figure?
Because
he's
they
about to
caught it in
spread
time, so basically the way he's already quarantining and shit. So before the things even started, he'll be ready to come back.
All the NBA players finna have COVID,
Oh yeah, but see,
and they'll survive because
I haven't seen one who has.
so just fucking get COVID. They ain't gonna be able to finish
bubble.
anyway.
What
So
is
when
the
they get
bubble that they
COVID,
talking about? Is it just like
at Disney?
Is it an actual bubble?
can they leave?
Nah,
this-
hell no.
Can they leave? Can they leave the shit?
Nah.
But you got so much shit there. There's no reason to leave. Unlimited, like they said, like unlimited food at all hours of the night. They got all.
They
type
got
of shit.
that no matter what though.
No, but
That's their life.
Yo, you can't go. You can't go nowhere and do shit.
Nah,
so
but
they
when
ain't got everything.
when you get to the second round, because a lot of people will be exiting after the second round or after the first round. When you get to the second round, you can bring some of your family out, your kids, shit like that. So,
So wait. Whoa.
hey, bro, this is what the NBA.
That's
Yeah,
a
he didn't make it.
rule.
He didn't make it.
That's a rule.
Yeah,
nigga. So we ain't gonna let no fans at all, but we gonna let your family
Some.
in
No,
on the second round.
Some. And you
What?
get like 3 or 4 people. Like it's not a
Who dictate all? Who like determines all this
players,
shit? Like,
Adam
the
Silver.
players union and Adam Silver.
Adam Silver and Chris
bro,
Paul.
I'm glad that I'm just.
Kyrie.
I just want to see basketball. I'm not even going after hearing this shit.
I've been watching slam ball highlights, bro.
Well, I remember slam ball.
Slam ball was the shit, bro.
Hey, why did it take slam ball so long to become a thing? Because I was playing that shit at like 6 on the trampoline with the goal right there.
It really
so
shot up though. It was like popping.
It
know
was.
what
It
else
was
was?
On a spike.
It's not a thing no more though, right?
Nah.
They canceled the shit out of that.
I feel like it was dangerous as fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck.
jumping off trampolines.
They had too many of them, bro. They got too much shit going on.
They had 5-on-5 for real.
You know what it like. What was kind of cool, like we probably all didn't really appreciate was AND1. AND1 was tough.
Oh, I loved it.
What? Didn't appreciate it.
I appreciate
No, I'm
it.
talking about
I watched the tapes
I went to a live
religiously.
one. I went to a live one.
Yes,
once.
I went to the one at Kemper.
Yeah.
Rayford Austin was the only one that could
I went
make
to the
that
one in
jump.
Kemper.
That's how I
Yeah, we
was
might have been to the same one. It was.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Escalade, and this was like
Yep,
a couple.
Escalade.
It was shortly before he passed away.
I love that shit so much. Hot Sauce had his own tour. And I went to it. I forget what gym it was. It was in Kansas City though. Hot Sauce came to a gym. Might have been Schlegel, but he came to a gym up there and had Escalade, Half Man, Half Amazing. He had some of the people from the tour, but then he had just some local cats too.
Who's your favorite out of all the?
Hot Sauce was my favorite.
Professor.
But my low key.
I gotta look at him.
The low key was my guy. Was Alamo, the Black Widow. That's how they used to say his name. Yeah, the long stretchy nigga. The long dark.
Was there a spider dude? Was there a Spider-Man dude?
I think there was.
I think that was my.
But he was the newer though. He was like in the newer shit though.
Because when they going all over the world and like
Man, they did this
AKA
shit way
Spider.
back, nigga, on the tour. You ain't never seen the AND1 mixtape, the volumes?
Yes, I remember the tours, bro.
You used to get them in your shoes at Foot Action, nigga.
Bro.
Like this shit, this was a real.
I was young when that shit.
Oh,
was
man,
going
this
on.
was
I loved it.
Escalade was cooking shit
For a
the
big
Put
nigga.
on for the big niggas, bro.
He was dropping them
He
niggas.
put on.
And the other dude, obviously, Ayo was my nigga.
Yeah.
Ayo was that guy.
The one who crossed over, skipped to
Skip
my
to my
Lou.
Lou. He was
Skip to My
definitely a
Lou was
legend.
nasty.
He was a legend, but he was older when they actually started getting when they really started getting a pub and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
By the
From
time he got
ESPN
there,
and shit.
he was already, on the Magics, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
kinda
doing his thing.
He
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of crossed over when they became because they became superstars in their own right.
He was more so on the regular basketball shit at that point.
I follow Professor to this day.
AND1. I'm glad you. Oh yeah, I follow him on IG.
He be playing random people in the park and shit, just embarrassing them.
Wild shit. Yeah.
It's like, bro, maybe it's time to do some side investments or something.
Right,
Yeah.
right, nigga. You got to figure it out, dog.
He might making money off the IG though.
Man.
A little bit, but
I
how
seen
much?
him do a couple little like ads and shit, and it was just like, man, damn,
Professor. Damn.
No, you know what I mean? Like, all jokes aside, because we laughing. Like, you be just assuming that because these niggas was on TV back in the day, they rich. Like, you know what I mean? I did. Like, bro.
Not them AND1 niggas. I don't. No. Not the way they was. Nothing, boy. There was this dude. What was Shane? Nigga Shane, the dribbling machine.
Man.
Boy, that nigga looked like a wino. It was like this nigga. Like you had to take the ball in his hand before he started playing. Them niggas was funny, bro. I'm gonna have to go back and clock in on some of them AND1 tapes.
You got to.
nigga.
You stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning and they'll show them on ESPN.
Oh, they do.
I don't know if they do anymore.
So they do. They used to. I remember that.
I know ESPN is struggling right now. I was watching plane racing the other day.
Bro, ESPN fucked up, bro. Like, when they just showing old clips.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen A. Smith is fucking shooting craps with Max and shit.
Yeah,
on
bro,
first
like,
take.
and then-
Ain't shit going on ESPN.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They let this nigga Shannon Sharp bring on the Henny and the black. Nigga,
Yeah, he's
and
actually
light
smoking
the
blunts
right?
and shit, yeah.
I'm kind
He
of
got his do-rag on.
Stephen A, bro.
You for real?
I'm tired of his ass, bro.
Yeah. I've kind of fell off the Stephen A. train too. Like,
with him, like,
he just says ridiculous shit sometimes. Like now it's just
He's got to. He's a robot.
man.
Well, it's
I
like
don't know. I
Max,
can't get
like-
behind some of the shit he be saying sometimes.
Max was saying about like I think it was like bringing football back because of COVID or some shit like that, or like why Max didn't think that it would work or something. And he brought up like actual facts. Stephen A's like, oh well, make sure that you're bringing up the other side too. Man, fuck the other side. He's talking about his point of view, bro. You can't tell him what to think. You said that shit on your time.
It's like they always have to disagree for TV, and then they have to figure out some angle.
It be Stephen, he be going against a lot of the black issues sometimes. Like he got this shit where he he'll stand up for like the black coaches and stuff like that. But it's like when Max start getting too black, even though Max ain't black, but when he start going too hard for the black stuff, Stephen A. like, oh, I disagree because
Max is that cool white dude.
he used to rap.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Bro.
Let's go. I gotta show you that
Max
one.
Kellerman.
I gotta show you this one.
Yeah,
Max
let me
Kellerman.
see this shit. Max Kellerman, he's too cool. I mean, I believe it, but I got to see it.
No, you got it.
What I
Cause
see
cause for a white dude, he do be trying to put his little cool shit on. Wow, with the shaved head? That ain't him. Oh, that's him.
I thought Tobias was there fucking with it. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, okay, Tobo.
Okay.
Bro.
Max fan, bro.
I want to show, we got to show the people this. They got to see this.
I think people know. Not really. Only 1 million.
They might not, no, they don't know this. Flavor's good, my flavor's good. Okay, Max.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
New
I
York.
think he's from New York.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this nigga Max. Hey, he got. Hey,
I gotta take another trip to New York, man. New York is
Yeah, I seen that out. The picture.
we went there. Last time I was there, I was fucking with
cold as shit.
Tobo's
Bro, look.
beat.
When I tell you, motherfuckers out there in
Competition.
New York is true scammers. Look, I'm out there, and respectfully, this lesbian chick walks through, and she out there selling comedy tickets and weed. She comes to us, she's like, "What's up, man? I got some comedy tickets."
Like a package?
Yeah, well, no, she was selling the weed.
Like you
with
get an eighth with the ticket?
This is how she did it. She was like, yo, I got some comedy tickets. Said this from Wild 'N Out gonna be there. It was a decent
In New
lineup.
York? Wild 'N Out in New York?
Well, no, the dude was on Wild 'N Out, but he was coming to one of the sellers out there in New York 'cause they got a big comedy scene out there.
Yeah. Shit's
So
fire.
I was like, well, hey, I'm finna be going back to Maryland. I'm not gonna be there or whatever. She was like, all right, well, you know what I mean? What's up with the weed? Like, I got whatever you need. I was like, I drive trucks, bro. Like, I'm cool, right? I'm like, yo, what's there to do when all the shit closed? Because it was like 2 in. She was like, shit, at 4 o'clock when everything closed, shit, go to, she was like, go to Brooklyn. You black, you be all right. She was
Just
like,
go there.
Yeah, look,
You'll be okay.
Just go to Brooklyn.
The
got
fuck?
some-
Nigga, I don't know.
like, you go to like little spots and they have like little after hour spots and shit, right?
They can just go there and figure it out. Nigga.
Go to Brooklyn, bro.
They be having like after hour spots.
Don't even worry about it, nigga. You'll know what to do when you get there.
That should be open till like fucking basically when the clubs close at like 4. You can go to one of the after hour spots and just be there all.
See, that's
No, that
what I
is a
need.
fact.
So
That is a
that's
fact.
what I
So-
need.
The shit that's crazy what it is, I was like, yeah, all right, but I'll be listening to a lot of New York shit, so I'm not going to Brooklyn to fuck with that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So
Nigga said you ain't getting me.
I'm trying to go find a hotel, and I end up stopping at a food stand, bro. It's like 6 in, and literally I'm seeing hella people getting dropped off by Ubers and cabs in front of this spot, bro. And they just going into this building, but you can hear music coming out of it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's 6 in, bro. Like, that shit was crazy.
We
She's
don't
like,
sleep here.
yeah, she's
nigga.
like,
That's the shit I
you're
need,
black,
bro.
nigga.
We don't
You'll be
sleep
good
here.
over there. I'm like, shit.
No, they really don't. I mean, me, I went, like I said, I went to New York with Tobo. There's a couple other people. A-Ball was there, Party, rest in peace. Tobo was there competing. Yeah, my boy Darius.
What'd y'all do?
We was all there to support Tobo. He was in a,
Beats of the Beats.
yeah, Beats of the Beats.
They still do stuff like that?
It was a producers competition.
This was back in 2008. No, 2000.
No, it was before that. It was like,
2013.
yeah.
Glory days.
So I had gone into the competition at Webster Hall, and y'all went to Flight Club.
Yup.
Didn't y'all?
Yeah.
that's fine.
That's how long this shit was.
But y'all ran into Macklemore.
Ran into Macklemore, shopping at Flight
And this
Club,
is 2013 when he's the biggest
popping.
artist.
Popping. We in there shopping, going crazy, this and that. He got his he got his bags and shit.
You didn't get a picture with Macklemore?
You know we did.
No, you
You
did.
know we did. It's on the Facebook to this day.
That's fire.
It was my profile for the longest.
There's a YouTube video of the whole journey.
Oh,
I made one.
Oh yeah, we got to put that on there. But yeah, no, we met him, coolest dude ever. It was just him and this other dude, him and one other dude. He didn't have no entourage. He wasn't acting like no dick. He was just hey, I'm shopping. Y'all treating me like, we wasn't treating him like a regular dude, obviously, but we wasn't all, we was just chopping it up with him and shit. And then the other story of this, other part of this is DJ Premier got one of the Tobo's beat tapes. DJ Premier was one of like the big
tough.
names
Yeah, I
at
know
the
Premier.
show.
Headline, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
he was the headline. And when he came off from his set, we're all on the side of the stage. And I had his shit in my back pocket. And I'm like, Primo! Ah, nigga, I was really, nigga, he one of the legends, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you say. So I'm like, yo, bro,
I wish I
hey,
could've seen
my
that.
dude's in the competition, bro. Check his tape out. I'm lit, too. I'm drunk. Because we've been back for a while at this time. Like I said, the competition was long as fuck. But no, it was a dope experience, though. But no, they did have a lot of little... I didn't like the strip clubs, though, man.
Oh man,
I
the
didn't like-
Jersey.
yeah, we
we
went-
went to the strip clubs in Jersey.
Did y'all go to Jersey Girls?
I don't know what it was
I
called.
really want to go to Jersey Girl.
It was like
I
some
think it's still
bowling-
open.
Bro, the one strip club we went to was like a coffee and strip club.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
had coffee and strip club. Bro.
No, we went to 2. We ended up going to 2. I remember that one. But yeah, the first one we went to.
I might fuck with that coffee.
The first one we went to, yes, it was a coffee.
That
It
sounds
was
like my
a-
vibe.
Yes,
Now
bro.
at age 30,
I
that
couldn't
sounds
make this
cool.
shit up, bro. It was coffee.
What kind of strippers did they have at that one?
Good
Bro.
queens.
Some
The
queens.
way the strippers wasn't, the way the strippers
Some
was, like
old-
they couldn't, like here, like they could be all topless and get naked and what. They couldn't do that in New York.
They can't
In
do-
New Jersey, they couldn't do that on the East Coast. Like,
So what
like
they do, like Grand Theft
they're
Auto
just in there,
strippers?
yes,
Nah, they in there-
literally like in their little bikinis and
They
shit.
in
They
that
can't.
shit, but they can't. You can't get. They
Yes.
can't get naked or whatever.
They can't get no
Bro,
tip.
I'm
They
telling you,
can't
bro,
get
And
naked,
that's what we was,
bro.
we didn't say the same shit is funny, but there was this Korean chick or Asian chick in there, bro.
Yeah.
But she had a chest like a 10-year-old nigga.
Mm-hmm.
10-year-old boy. It was in, I don't know, it must have been a movie we was in, bro, like on some other shit, because it was hilarious.
Let me tell
Like
you,
literally,
she
no
tried to
ass,
finesse
no
me.
titties in that bitch at all.
I was in. I'm in Manhattan at the time. It's like 2:45. So I'm like, fuck. Let me try to find a strip club. You know me. That's my type of vibe. So I'm walking down the street. I'm asking motherfuckers like, yo, where the strip at? Right. So. You know what I mean? You know, motherfuckers in New York is kind of standoffish or whatever. So
Yeah.
I find the spot or
They
whatever.
get into it.
I'm with my sister and her husband, which is my bro, and we go to the spot or whatever. Well, when you walk in, it's like valet for your coats, bro. Like they make you take off your coat. They give you a number, and you come back and get your shit when you leave. So I get a drink, walk into the room or whatever, and like they strippers was pressing you like. Yo, you want to dance? Like, it's like, fuck it, all right, cool. There's mad fake asses all in this bitch, bro. So, I get a dance from this Dominican chick, bro. And she's like, yo, you want to go to the red, it's like a red room or VIP room. She's like, it's $250 for 10 minutes, but
boom room.
she said it's $250 for 10 minutes, but for you, I'll do 15.
Oh,
I'm still looking at her like, have you lost your fucking mind?
Oh yeah, it was like $18 for a beer.
Yeah, I'm like, hell
$18
no.
for a beer?
I mean, I might be exaggerating a little bit.
No.
But
Some of the spots be.
I'm not. I mean, a little bit. When I say a
believe
little bit, bro. Like we was at the bar, like we were fucking with that shit, paying that shit too. Like
You would do it. You would do it
tourists.
too. Yeah.
Bro, when I was in Dallas, I was kicking it for my birthday. I went to this little spot, and I knew somebody in there, so I got a drink for them, and then for me, it was like 2 double crowns and Sprites, right? The lady said $63, bro. Now when she said that, now mind you, I'm not cheap, bro. But when she said $63,
Yeah.
I kind of gave her that like, what?
Is that a bottle, nigga?
No, bro. It's for
Let me get that receipt.
Bro,
Let me-
look, so I said, I kind of looked at her, but then I'm like, you know
You
what?
should have walked out of there with
I
one
said-
of these for that.
I said, fuck it. I'm going to
Two
just
of
pay for
these,
it.
nigga.
I look at my people. I say, yo, let's
And a
go.
prostitute.
This shit is ridiculous.
$63.
Because I was going to go to the strip club.
63.
And you could take your bottles in the strip. So I'm leaving. As I'm leaving, Yellow Beezy's walking through. So security's like, hey, move, get out the way, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I mean? Security looks at me and says, do you know who that is? I was like, yeah, bro. I'm still leaving, bro. Like, I'm not finna be in this bitch
I ain't a
standing up.
stripper. This nigga ain't finna be paying me.
Yeah, I'm finna leave.
Do you know who that is? That's
I-
Yellow Beezy.
I end up leaving.
That is the Yellow Beezy.
Bro, I left to go to the strip.
Oh shit, not on me.
That's on me. Hey,
Bro,
hey, he's fired, but I ain't stopping
Yeah, I'm like-
anything
to
to even like.
listen.
He's fired.
He's dope.
We gonna give him a fire.
Nah, that
Listen.
song cool. Listen,
I listened to his album, bro. He's fired, bro. He's
okay, I'm
fired.
gonna give you that because I haven't listened to everything.
Cause how they was beefing. I'm gonna go with Mo.
Mo, yeah, I like Mo. Mo's way better.
Who the fuck is Mo?
Mo 3? Mo 3's fire. I mean,
Look
BZ's
him
nice
up.
too. But Mo
Look him
3's
up.
fire.
I'll
What
look
you
him
say,
up.
love
Yellow
Yellow Beezy
Beezy's
fire.
dope, though. He's
He
fire.
cool. He cool. I ain't
He's
gonna have.
fire.
I'm not gonna get on no bad
gotta-
Yellow
he
Beezy
gotta-
train. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna stay in the club and spend $63 for drinks because Yellow Beezy.
Yeah, you tripping. Nigga, I done told him like, hey, can I pour this shit back in the bottle,
I
bitch?
left immediately and went to the strip club because it's bring your own bottle. I'm like, bro, I got hella bottles in the car. I'm
Man,
like,
those will
hell
get you
no.
in trouble. That bring your own beer at the strip club shit, the outhouse type shit, nigga.
Yeah.
That shit'll get you in trouble, bro. Though.
They
How
got
you
this
in there
old-
sauce, nigga?
they got this old
Throwing shit at the
stripper at the
ugliest
outhouse.
bitches in the room.
Bro, you know the old stripper at the outhouse, bro.
How old you talking?
I'm gonna say she gotta be a very calm
He said it
52.
very good. Oh,
Easily.
damn.
And listen, my bro, this had my bro scanless. I'm sitting there chilling, drinking. I'm talking to somebody, and he paid her to give me a dance, and I wasn't even paying attention. She just comes and flops on me. I was like, "Come on, bro!" Like,
You don't want that old ass?
nah, bro, I'm good, man.
She'd have got one of them. Get off me.
Yeah.
Quickly. I don't give a fuck. Hey, that's his money he wasted. Shit.
Let's jump into this first segment. We gotta try this segment shit, man. Gotta get some structure, a little bit of structure to this shit.
A little structure, y'all.
Let's see. This one's gonna be called "Don't Ask Me No Dumb Shit."
Don't ask
This is
me
Chris's
no dumb
segment.
shit.
What you got?
And I noticed that a lot of y'all be asking some dumb ass shit. For real.
Respectfully.
No, disrespectfully. No, I'll play it. We found some good ones though. I pulled 3 off of here, and I'm gonna let y'all chime in too. I'm gonna give y'all what I answered, and I'm gonna let y'all chime in too.
Yes.
All right, so the first one we got, I ain't gonna lie, this one fucked me up. It's from Casman here in Topeka. She asked me,
what would you have and how would you feel about what you have if you woke up tomorrow with only the things that you thanked God for today?
I would have the food on my plate in which I received for the nourishments and enrichments of my body. I ain't gonna bullshit y'all. That was the only thing I thank God for that day was that plate that I ate. But what do y'all usually thank God for? Like y'all pray when y'all wake up? Pray when y'all go to sleep?
Nah, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. I don't do it as much as I should.
Almost like she caught me slipping.
I ain't gonna get on the pod and lie. I don't pray and stuff as much as I should, but when I do, I just pray for like my family and friends, like just make sure everybody healthy and good. That's all I care about.
See, that caught me off guard because I don't thank God. Like I usually ask Him to like keep people safe and shit.
That's my shit.
Praying starts to make me feel a little. I'm not really a super religious dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual. Praying starts to make me feel a little like weird and crazy after a while. I think it's just a slick way of talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I think.
I
So,
mean,
and I don't mean no disrespect to anybody.
No, everybody's got their own perspective. Everybody's got their own perspective.
I definitely ain't praying. Man.
All right, this is a good one.
My question is, what is your favorite scene in your favorite episode of your favorite show, or your favorite scene in your favorite movie? Go Thunderbirds.
Now, I answered on here. I had 2, because I'm a big comedy guy. I know you're a big comedy guy. I like Chris Tucker is to me one of the funniest. I call him underrated, but I feel like he just kind of fell off. That's fair to say. But his last stand-up where he was talking about Michael Jackson, that whole shit is hilarious. But when I thought about it today, I'd probably say the most like catching one was Will Smith scene when his pops ain't show up.
Oh, Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Will Smith scene on Fresh Prince when his pops ain't show up and him and Uncle Phil, bro. I can't watch that shit without
made me too.
without dropping. I can't watch that shit.
I was sad as shit watching that, and I got a great dad, bro.
Yeah,
I was sad as shit watching that
me
shit,
too, bro.
My dad dope as a motherfucker, bro. And I
That's
was
called
sad as shit for
that's
real.
called empathy.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
called
get me
empathy,
wrong,
bro. You feel
rest
other
in
people's
peace his
pain.
soul,
I
but
was
you
like,
know,
damn, that nigga be my dad.
my pops,
Like,
we've had them instances before, you know, but our relationship was 100, you know what I mean, but towards the end, but yeah, we've had those, so it's always kind of been a little tearjerker. And then the last one is kind of off the chain.
Hey Chris, what's the strangest place you've ever slept?
And I mean, I love sleep, so I'm usually in the bed. I don't care. Like if we even back in my heydays drinking all night, my boys knew they had to drop me off, nigga. If I wasn't driving, I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch. But one time, I don't know if this can classify as sleeping, but I napped in a dugout. We was chasing some tail. We was chasing some chicks around Oakland, the stomping ground.
Did you just say chasing some tail?
We was chasing some tail, man. We was
Man,
young.
really...
We was chasing some tail, man. Chasing
we're
some
gonna go to
ass.
tail for this episode.
Chasing that tail. That's the name of the episode. Chasing tail.
No, we was chasing tail, and I kid you not. Hey, these girls had us running around Oakland, and I couldn't even remember their names. I'm not even gonna bullshit you, but
They're probably good women too.
Yup. One of them, we was cuddled up on the dugout bitch and took a quick little nap, boy.
You ain't smash in the dugout?
I might have been like 14, so no, I ain't smash. I didn't smash at that time.
I'm gonna go with respectfully too, because these are good women. You know what I mean? But where's that? My homie.
I didn't say it was the worst place you slept with a chick,
No.
nigga.
Here's the thing. This how I'm giving a little bit of.
Who's the
next
craziest
thing
bitch you slept with?
So now listen. So
How
like,
did it turn
we
to
chilling
that?
at my homeboy house. We was kicking it with his sister and them or whatever. he wasn't there, so you feel me? They mom and them come back, it's mad of us niggas in here kicking it, you feel me? So, you know, as they try to get back into the house, they rushing us out the door and shit, so we had to leave. Bro, it's like 5 in the morning. We all like 15, 16 in that age group.
Fuck, we going?
He's like, nigga, where we finna go, bro? We can't take everybody back to my aunt and them crib or my mom crib. So there's a school down the street. Bro, why did niggas climb on top of the school and just chill there? I don't know if it classified as sleep, because some people was laying there asleep.
Oh, you dozed off.
Motherfuckers got on top of the school, just hung out and kicked it on top of the school, bro. That was a cool ass night.
You dozed off.
Man, I had an incident, man. We was me and my chick, who I'm with now. We was with her aunt. We was staying. This was like 18 years old.
Incident.
18, 19 years old. We got into it, and we were in Illinois, and we got kicked out on the streets. We took a train there. That's the craziest thing.
Wait, you got into it with your girl, or you got into it with her aunt?
Her aunt.
Oh,
we got into it with her aunt. She said she had our shit in a fucking trash bag. Said y'all gotta fucking go. In Decatur, Illinois. I don't know if you ever been in Decatur, Illinois, bro, but it's neighborhood watch signs everywhere, bro. Neighborhood watch signs everywhere, bro. It's not the nicest place. I stopped at the gas. I don't fear shit a lot, bro. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't really fear shit a lot, but when I was, like, stopping at gas stations and shit like that, I'd be, like, a little spooked, bro. Motherfuckers would be just staring. They'd just mug you for no reason, bro. Anyway.
I believe.
It's close to Chicago. Anyway, I'm 18, and we get kicked out, and we go walking around and shit with our shit, and we climb up on top of a fucking abandoned restaurant. Yeah. So we sleep on the top of an abandoned restaurant. Hey. But, hey, it was only for 2 hours, and then we was like, all right, because we was trying to save some money for just food and shit like that. We was like, oh, no, we got to get a hotel room. Nah, this is too much.
We caved, nigga. So, we was trying to be smart.
So we took a nap on an abandoned restaurant.
There it is.
Yeah.
I got a question. You got another question, bro?
Mm-mm.
All right.
That was the three.
You just sparked this stuff. Mm-hmm. What's the shittiest place y'all stayed in a hotel at? Or motel? Because I stayed in
motel. It's gonna be a motel.
I was in a motel, nigga. Like when I don't know if y'all remember when it was like Hurricane Irma or some shit like in Florida, and like they were telling motherfuckers that we had to evacuate and shit, right?
Yeah.
Nah, you know me and nigga fashion. I wait till the last minute for everything.
Yeah.
So I get off work. Me and my girl at the time was like, yo, we gonna go to the store, grab some shit, so when we get on the highway, we got food. Bro, I walk into Walmart, even the bad bread, like shit don't nobody eat, bro. All that was sold, there was nothing in there. So I had to leave, get on the highway, we left. I'm tired of driving. At this time, I've never drove far. So I'm leaving Florida. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm in Alabama. I go into a little spot. It was in Mobile, Alabama. It was an Indian cat in there. Now, respectfully, I was like, yo.
An Indian cat or an Indian, like?
It was an Indian dude. Bro.
Okay,
so, like, I walked in the motherfucker.
Like native or?
I was trying to picture an Indian cat.
India.
Yeah. So I walked into the room.
Fucking cat with a fucking dot on his head.
I walk into the room.
Good.
I'm like, no, you good. I'm like, yo, can I see the room? You feel me? Because this already looks kind of sketchy and shit like that. So I walk in the room. I looked at my girl. I'm like
feeding that bitch, I'm sure.
I said, hell no. I was like, nah, I'm not staying in this motherfucker. I told dude, I'm like, bro, ain't no other hotels around here? Like, no, mind you, he ain't gonna say this shit, because I'm like, bro, this shit look fucked up. He like, well, because of the hurricane, you ain't gonna find no rooms nowhere. And I know he's telling the truth. So I'm like, fuck, how much is the room, bro? He like $50. I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna take this motherfucker. Bro, these motherfuckers had roaches in the room, bro. And mind you, but there's nowhere to go. So if you leave, you gonna just leave, nigga. You gonna have to just drive as far as to another state as you can, because everybody from Florida was leaving.
I don't want to cut you off, but this is an important question. When you at your homies or your family's house and you see a roach, you say something, or do you just?
Nah, I just leave it alone. As long as I'm not eating, I just leave it alone.
I was at somebody's house, and we were just matching up. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, do what we do, whatever.
Recently?
It was probably like 2 years ago or some shit like that.
That's still recent enough.
Yeah,
like that.
They gonna know who they are, because I know they listen. I had a Monster Energy drink. That's the white side of me coming out. I had a Monster Energy drink, and I was just chilling there smoking, playing 2K, and then the fucking roach crawls up into my drink, bro. And I had that shit was like 75% full too, bro. I just left that drink right there. I didn't say nothing. I didn't speak on it, bro.
You didn't say shit. He didn't see it?
He didn't see it.
Did he act like, wait, did he act like he didn't see it?
He was on the other side of me playing 2K, taking the L. But yeah, that motherfucker crawled up and went inside the drink. And yeah, that was his.
A roach?
It was a roach. It was no, it was a water bug type. You know,
Oh,
They'd
on
be-
the big joints?
It was decent size. It was small enough to go into a fucking monster, but
Nah,
it was big.
A nigga
Big enough for me to see
Pay my
it.
$3.99 back.
I'm out of there, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck everything, nigga. You come into my crib, nigga. From now on, nigga, we play. Matter of fact, you can't even come to my crib, nigga. We gotta go to a neutral spot.
I never went back.
Yeah, no. Because
But I'm saying, I never went back, but
Nah,
I
'cause
mean,
you know how many
we
wasted
still
drinks
cool.
you gonna
We
have?
still cool though. Shout out,
nigga, hit you.
Shout out.
shout out, get some raid.
Shout out to you respectfully. Yeah.
All you gotta do is fog that shit and stay out for 4 hours, bro. You gonna take care of the problem for
Shout
like.
out, nigga.
You gonna take care of the problem.
I'm through.
Are y'all celebrating the 4th?
No.
No.
I don't blow my money up.
No,
I hate blowing my
I
money
ain't gonna
up,
lie,
man.
bro. No funny shit. Like all jokes aside, like I be trying to act like I just don't fuck with the 4th. I just ain't trying to spend my money on firecrackers anyway. So this was the perfect reason for me to not celebrate it. Like shit,
Just gave you a reason for it.
Cause bro, who the fuck wants to like? You know how people be like, yo, I'm spending $300-$400. Not blowing up $300-$400.
No, I mean,
wouldn't.
and my daughter's at that age where she like, I mean, my daughter's a daredevil, so she likes blowing all that shit up. She likes doing all that shit. So I get a little something.
Oh yeah.
But me
Yeah.
myself, I'm not blowing shit up. I'm not doing that. I'm not partaking in no big ass show. You know, my uncle used to do this big ass show and shit, spend about $500, $600 on all these. Nah, I'm cool.
You know what you do?
I ain't gonna be that dad.
You look at a fucking spot in the sky and you just look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
gonna
just
see
look
him.
at that. You
Oh,
get
yeah,
a free
gonna
show
see him.
all day.
Man, I used to. My dad, when he lived in Deer Creek, and right
Shout
there.
out. Stomping ground.
Yeah.
Stomping ground.
And that nigga, like, that's what he'd be on. Shit, look up. We had a couple little sparklers, couple little this and that. Y'all see all that shit around here blowing up? Y'all got the show right here.
Remember, speaking of Deer Creek, bro, the first I used to live there, and the first week that I lived there, this dude was mad at his chick, or I don't know the details, but he put a cinder block on the gas pedal and let the car drive into the building.
Right.
This was like the 3rd day I was there, bro. I was just like, I just woke up out of my sleep, bro. This was around the time Grills was popping on the radio. I look outside, and the whole shit was on fire, bro.
Let me see
The
your
whole
grill.
shit.
Nah, but the fact you threw the song "Girls" in there, kind of like those were good times.
Listen, I was young. I was young as fuck, so I used to love that
That's the
song.
timetable right there.
I got a grill from the dude from the under the
Tills?
escalator. No, he was under the escalator at Westridge. He was an Arabian dude.
Okay.
You remember him?
What, hold on, what?
He was a
now?
Middle Eastern dude, and he would be under the escalator right by I don't know what.
And you
store
got
it
a
was.
grill? You got a grill? You had a
I
grill,
was in
bro?
6th grade, sitting in the back of the
You had a
class, like,
grill, bro?
yeah.
Bro,
I can't see you with no grill. I can't see this nigga with no grill.
I lost that motherfucker at Hillcrest, bro. This was different times. I had a tall tee on too, bro. I was a different person, bro.
that tall T
shit,
era was
this
different,
nigga-
bro.
Yeah.
The tall T era was
Yeah,
different.
we all went through
What do you
it.
think
the
that was
baggy
for?
jeans?
What was the tall tee for? The phase? Was it? What do you think it was?
They was trying to bring back that 90 era with
But
the
then-
baggy shit, the
Bro.
baggy tees, the baggy jeans.
Y'all gonna look at y'all jeans from back then. But that shit was
I'm a big
ridiculous.
nigga.
Jabos.
So mine
I've never had really like
Nah,
jeans that was
Jabot
crazy
straps.
big.
But bro, motherfuckers be go get like, y'all remember the basketball shorts under the jean?
Oh yeah,
era?
yeah.
That's a different like a motherfucker. That, I don't even trust a nigga like that now. In 2020, if a nigga moving like that,
Listen,
like,
hey,
that's
listen,
a serial killer, bro.
listen.
Like,
Hold up,
bro,
hold
that
up.
nigga might have a hammer on him. Bro.
Hold up,
There's
bro.
probably niggas that still do that.
Hold
though.
up. Hold up, bro. Because I still have the basketball
Also, Drew
shorts.
might pop a nigga.
You still do that shit?
He might.
But you wearing nah. You ain't wearing legit like basketball shorts under your jeans.
Thin ass basketball shorts. I'm ready for a 21 game at any
Listen,
point in
I'm
time.
listen. Do
I'm
not
ready
let
for a
this nigga's
workout.
calm demeanor fool you. He might shoot a nigga, bro.
Yeah, he might.
I'm ready for a
pop
cop
off
chase.
on that.
Look,
That nigga's-
you in a
that
cop
nigga gonna
chase. You in a cop chase.
Throw
you
his whole
drop 'em
shit off, nigga.
Oh no. Speaking of that, let me
drop him off.
let me- Hey,
You did that before.
yeah.
Hell no, that
'Cause
nigga.
you was talking
He said
about
it too smooth.
getting pulled over, right?
Yeah.
listen.
Earlier, yeah.
I figured out
earlier today in the group chat I was.
I got pulled over in Ottawa, Kansas, because that's where I work. It's a lot of fights.
Me too. One time.
Yeah.
I went to school at Ottawa.
Oh
shout
yeah,
out
yeah,
OU.
yeah. I got pulled over.
One of my
there.
first little Grammy charges was out of Ottawa. But go ahead.
I got pulled over there, bro.
He said a gravy.
Anyways, my bad. Fuck
You
that
got talk
Ottawa,
about Graham?
bro. Tell your story first. Tell your story first, bro. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. This shit's funny.
Yeah, I had smoked. Probably like I was at work and I have a 12-hour shift, so I smoked the first break, and this was my last break. I drove to the what's that place called? Casey's, and I got me a slice of pizza. I almost I almost run over a cop.
No, don't try to gloss over that like that, bro. You said that too regular.
Out of his car, or you ran over the cop car?
Listen, he was parked. He was parked right next to me, and then he was getting out doing something in his car, and I didn't see him. So I started backing out, and he was there. So
assaulting the police officer with the vehicle.
Too regular, bro.
Almost ran over a cop.
Almost hit a cop butt.
Almost ran over the cop. And so I drive out of there pretty quickly because of that. And now that I'm trying to talk about this shit, I feel like I'm like, all right, he had the right to pull me over. But
this nigga said you did all that, nigga. You knew you was getting pulled over.
Yeah, he almost hit him, and this motherfucker fucking with me.
Yeah, he pulled me over, and I was smoking a Black and Mild, and I'm probably gonna bleep that out. I was smoking a Black and Mild, and he pulled me over and was like, I smell a strong smell of marijuana coming out of your car, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm thinking, and when you don't have no weed on you, you like, all right, I got the leverage now, bro. I got the upper hand. I was like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me be late for work. Fuck it. Search me. Not knowing it was cold, they had me out there shivering.
He said, look.
But yeah, they searched. I don't even know where I was going with this shit, to be honest.
That was a good story, though.
But no, I didn't even. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with that shit. Fucking this podcast shit.
There it is.
Yeah,
they got pulled over for running over a cop.
Almost running over a fucking cop.
Yeah, but after you tell your story, I'm gonna tell my story.
In Ottawa. My room. Listen to this shit.
That's where it came from.
I'm going to fucking school at Ottawa University. Shout out Coach Carrier and them boys. But I'm late for practice. I'm leaving my last hour class. I'm living off campus. Mm-hmm. I'm smashing through a school zone. Smashing through it. Smoking. Music blasting.
It's a heathen.
Oh yeah, just a thug. Thug nasty. But so I go to bend the corner, you know what I mean, to head to the crib. Bloop, bloop. Man, right in front of the high school, mind you. The high school is just letting out. This is about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 3:15, somewhere around there. High school kids, you know, they're, look up, pointing this. You know, they don't know what's going on. They just know cops is over there pulling somebody over. So I'm panicking. There's a dude on my team. There's a dude on my team with the same fucking name. And I don't know how they knew him, but they was like, I just told them my first name. I didn't have no license, didn't have nothing on me.
Hold on. He had the same name as you?
Yeah, same name as me.
Same name? Word.
Chris, no. Oh, first name. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Chris Tate. Shout out Chris Tate. First name.
I got you.
So I don't have my ID, don't have no license. I'm driving illegal. I'm illegal as fuck. Illegal. Mm-hmm. And so he asked me, what's your name? This is a name. I just give him Chris. And then, like I said, I don't know how they knew who the fuck you was. They was like, Chris Tate? And I was like, yeah. And then they come back and they was like, you said you're Chris Tate? Chris Tate's like 6'8", 6'9". Can you please get out the car? I get out the car. So you're not Chris Tate. We know who Chris Tate is. So at this point, I'm like, I'm Chris White ready. I give him the whole spiel. Don't have no weed on me. Like I said, I just smoked the blunt. There's just a little roach. There's a roach in the car, sir.
Oh, never mind. Keep going.
Search. As soon as they say that, roach in the car, search. So they found maybe a residue of weed, probably like I said, it was maybe like half a gram that they accumulated. Residue on my dash, on my little floorboard. Got charged for that. Ottawa University, Ottawa, Kansas. Charged for a half a gram on my floorboard.
Big felon.
No.
I remember. That's
felons.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you, but that's what the fucking point of the story was. In Ottawa, I put the basketball shorts. I had my roach in the basketball shorts, and they searched everything. They even when they had me on the side, they told me to take my shoes off, and they was like, "You got weed in your shoes?" And I was like, "I'll take my shoes off." You know what I mean? But I literally had a roach. It was about that. In my basketball shorts.
We smoking those. That's
I smoke them to the stingers, bro. But you gotta call them what they can get.
I had a situation when y'all was in college. Y'all both went to college, right?
Briefly.
Me too. I was there for a calm semester.
He said y'all both went to college.
So I went to Fort
Only
Hays.
because of basketball.
I went to Fort Hays State. Shout out to Fort Hays State. You feel me? Left it down there for the
For
Lord.
what? Football?
Nah, I just went down there just to go. So,
Hold on. Time out.
No, don't.
You chose Fort Hays.
No, listen. No. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Hayes, bro. Hayes is fire, bro.
Where you from?
I'm from here, bro. Like, I fuck
You
with
from
Hayes.
here? You went to Fort Hays. You knew. He was chasing tail. You knew some tail out there, wasn't it?
Chase Tail.
So listen. So look, we down there. Whatever. It's like one of my homies. Like all the kicking used to go on at his crib or whatnot. So me and my bro, we go to his crib. Like Fort Hays.
Is there clubs down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like 4 hours from Denver. You know what I mean? It's a good tree down there. Now,
We good for 9:30. Is that cool?
like, there's a good tree there because of the Colorado's not too far from there. So we go to the crib. We over at my bro's house. We smoking and shit. Everybody's getting fucked up. Me and my brother, we roommates at the same time. We sharing the same dorm.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, shout out to bro. You feel me? So like we go back to the dorms. The RAs is at their desk, and the particular dorm I'm in, the RAs have like a little desk that they sit at. You walk through, hit your elevator, go back up to the room, and we had a key to the building, so nobody had to let us in. So I used to have a sign on my door. You said a building sign, so I used to tell niggas like, yo, if that sign's up, I'm in here talking on the phone. Don't knock on the door. So some niggas is knocking on the door like hella loud.
Hold on.
Like
He said it's like they was in like the pen or some shit.
no, but that's how niggas used to hold it, cause like
It's phone time, nigga.
So look,
Don't
I'm
knock
like,
on that door.
so listen.
Niggas get killed over the phone, bro.
I got the building sign up. So when that building sign up, that means don't knock on my shit.
Yeah.
So somebody banging on the door, right? I look at my bro. I say, "Hey, bro, like you got somebody coming through?" He like, "Nah." So I yell back. I'm like, "Yo, move around, bro." Motherfuckers knock on the door even louder. I said, "Oh, yeah, wait till I answer this motherfucker." I look at the peephole. It's the police or the campus police and the RAs, right? I say, "Hey, bro, you got rid of whatever, right?" He like, "Yeah, there ain't nothing in here, whatever." But he like, "Oh shit, it is." So it's like a little joint, right? So the nigga answer the door. I answer the door. I tell him put it in the ceiling or whatnot. And they answer the door. So I just bark on them. I'm like, "Yo, what do y'all want, bro?" They like, "Yeah, it smells like weed." So me, I played the. So out of everybody, it's the niggas that live on the floor. I play that card.
Boy, play the race card.
So he said, well, they said that they smell coming from this direction. I said, how can they smell some shit from downstairs? So I'm like, all right, bro. He was like, we're going to search the room. I was like, yeah, go ahead, bro. So he searches in my room. I'm assisting this nigga to search. I'm like, look in that closet right there, bro. He goes through the closet. He finds a black and mild. This nigga said, is this what you put weed in? I said, bro, use common sense, bro. Who the fuck is smoking out of black and mild?
I did that once.
I guess Aaron Hernandez smoked out of a Black and Mild, apparently.
I did that one
In the
time.
documentary, it said that he used Black and Mild rolling papers.
Bro, so look, they fuck around.
Hey, if you rolling Black and Mild rolling papers, if you busting them motherfuckers down, bro,
No,
Get help, nigga.
get Jesus.
no. You freak them. You don't split them and shit like that. You freak all the tobacco out them bitches and you just stuff them, nigga.
You stuff them.
Yeah, we did that one time,
Stop
man.
smoking weed. Stop smoking weed if you do that.
That's like a wicked
That shit was back in
experience.
class. That shit was way back in the county days, the Cloud County
The
days.
trees fell out of the ceiling. And I'm like, oh shit. So bro step on this shit. And then like I distracted him. He put this shit like his pocket or whatever. They searched. They didn't find nothing shit, but that was one of my little college experiences with trees, bro. In them little college towns,
yeah,
they
we
be
all
on
had
your
them.
ass, bro.
We all had them.
Yeah, they be on your
I was,
ass.
and like I was saying, I was just recently pulled over, and thank God, I'm still here breathing. But we was, we get profiled all the time, man. That's the moral of the
What
story.
you do when you get pulled over? Where you put your hands?
Back in the day, I used to be doing all this shit, hiding shit. Now it's right here. I put my shit on my wheel, but with my fingers up, not clenching it.
I be out that motherfucker like.
No, I don't even want them thinking I'm pulling out the chopper with the window. Nah, fuck that,
Palms
nigga.
out.
Y'all gonna come up to the window, and this is exactly like I said. I was just pulled over last week or whatever, and that's exactly what I did. Put my hands on the window or on the steering wheel with my palms open. He asked, driver roll down all the windows and shit. And with times a day, like I made a conscious note, like I'm not reaching for nothing smart, like like spontaneously. So I'm just, hey, I'm about to reach for the window. I'm announcing all my shit, and it's just crazy like how like nowadays with all this shit that's going on, like that shit's real conscious in the back of your head. You really thinking like, man, I can't make a false move.
Yeah, that's one thing I think about, bro, and I try to tell people is like the one time to swallow your pride and swallow your ego, even though it sucks, and we all know it fucking sucks because they talk to you crazy or whatever. It's just like when you get pulled over, bro. Act dumb, play dumb, act yes sir, yes man, whatever. Because it's gonna save your life. Even
facts.
You know what I mean? And it sucks to do that shit, but really,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
With this skin, but if you white, you can get off with this shit. I had a white homie. I had a white homie.
What are you pulling me over for?
Man, he would cuss at him like he was a nigga. No, he would cuss at him like
who my father is.
Hey, my dad'll have your ass.
I'm glad he didn't sound like that, but he would go hard at the cops every time. And most of the time, 9 out of 10 times when I was young, we got some shit in the car. Like, we driving dirty. Ain't no way right up. Yeah, that's me. The niggas being cool this time. Tone it down. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. The cop can come up, how you doing today? What the fuck you pull us up? Off rip, off jump. But he white, like I said, he can do that. He gets the blonde hair, blue eyes. He can do that.
I met one cool cop, and I'm real, so I'll say that shit. Some people are like, man, fuck all cops, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's complex. One time I was driving somebody home from work, and it was snowing outside, right? And we drove into this fucking ditch, and we was like halfway on our side or whatever. Look forward, there was 2 other cars on their side, and you got a pickup truck just going through the street, just pulling motherfuckers out. They got to us.
Doing their thing.
They got to us, and it's a cop in full uniform. He said, yo, I'm off the clock, man. I don't care what's going on. Let me just get you out this and get you along with your day or whatever. And mind you, it's me. I'm light skinned, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? However you want to take that. Person next to me is dark skinned. And he goes out of his way and just pulls us out the ditch. Mind you, I had a suspended license at the time, so I was sweating a little bit. I was like, man, this dude got a uniform on. He didn't do nothing. Just pulled us out. We went about our day. He kept going down the line of the road and just pulling motherfuckers out off the clock. So that's you know what I'm saying? I hate because people be like, man, you can't fucking talk about good cops, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of them. There's some good cops, man.
But you know why though? Like that's what a cop should have did anyway.
But you know,
period.
But he's off the clock.
Right, he's off the clock.
Yeah.
So that's why, like the radicalness, like of how far like the spectrum is. Like they make, like you said earlier, like why is a cop not cool? Because we've been conditioned to not think so.
Yeah.
So they're already fighting against that. But now, because we're so used to them not being cool, you're sitting there saying
it's
like
a surprise, like
like oh man, him pulling me out the thing is cool. Which don't get me wrong, it is cool. But really what it is,
it's what you're supposed to be doing. It's the job.
That's what his job is to do.
And the only thing
you're
that
not
made me
doing nothing illegal, nothing wrong. The snow caused you to go in the fucking ditch.
I've met some pretty cool cops because of the jobs that I've had. Like when I worked at Taco Bell, we've had security come up, like the police will come up on the weekends. And when I was in Florida, I worked at 7-Eleven. And, you know, they all come and get coffee and drinks and shit like that. So you meet cool cops within. For me, I don't go with the group thing. So if a motherfucker like, all cops ain't cool, that's your experience. For me, I met some asshole-ass cops and I deal with them accordingly, but I met some cool
I'm glad we brought that. I'm glad you brought that up because this was actually asked. Somebody, one of the followers, shout out you, reached out to me and he was saying, you know, he asked me that, have you ever met a cool cop? And I have not. I have honestly not because I'm not counting that shit as cool. That's what you do. Like
that's true.
Now when a cop comes through and makes an impression on me strong enough to where I remember your name, you know what I mean? All like then now I can say I've met a cool cop. But you just doing your motherfucking job, like I can't classify that as cool. Yeah. You just not being a dickhead.
Yeah, and if he was on the clock and he was driving in his like marked car and shit like that, I would think differently of it. But he was in his pickup truck on his way to the crib, you know what I'm saying? They spend time with his family. And I don't know about y'all, but when I get off work, it's 20 miles per hour over the speed limit, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get home, smoke that blunt, you know what I'm saying? Get that beer.
How do y'all feel about PBA cards? The little.
Is that a bowling league?
No, it's like a police something association. But there was a status. Do you follow Christopher Glenn? I think I've seen him.
Yeah, Christopher Glenn, that's my guy.
Yeah, he sells cars and shit. But you know, I don't mean to name drop and shit. But he posted something, and I don't know if it was him. I think it was just maybe somebody else's shit. It might have been him. But he was talking about how he had a friend who was a cop, and over time they slowly, you know, that now they're not friends at all. He can't fuck with him at all and shit. And again, I don't know if this is his personal situation or just something that he was sharing along. But the cop, when he first graduated out of the academy, gave him the card and said, use this whenever you get pulled over. It's something that all cops have these and carry these, and they give them out to loved ones and people they care for to let other cops know, hey, like this person's on our side type of shit.
Ooh.
Like
yeah, I mean, I feel a certain way about that. I ain't never got no PBA card.
Well, and then he said that there was another cop on the force.
How you get them cards? I need a handful.
And he said, this shows that cops can act in a moral manner, like, you know, fashion and shit like that, which we all know they can.
Yeah.
But they choose not to. Like if you know the system is so fucked up that you're willing to give a card, a piece of fucking paper signed by you on the back and shit. Like he showed the card and shit, took a picture of it and shit, and because you think something might happen to your family, your loved ones.
Yeah, that's scary.
Why is that a thing? Like, so you can give this person a card so they can't get,
because police brutality is normalized.
Is a real fucking thing. Yeah. And there's no. I mean, we know that, but I'm just saying, like, they know that. Like, you know what I mean? That's the scary thing. Like, y'all know that. Like, that's
wild as fuck.
One of my things though too is, and that's all I meant to say, like when you was like, you know, you get put over, act cool with them and stuff like that. Because one thing with me, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have a hot head, bro. And one thing with me, if I feel disrespected, I match disrespect. I don't care who you is, bro. Like, and that's a bad thing sometimes in some situations because, like, if you're dealing with a cop or something like that, they be like, I ain't going for that, bro. Like, even if it like cost me my life, that might sound dumb, but
yeah, I
ain't going for no type of disrespect, bro. Like
from a cop?
Not from a cop, bro. I've been in those situations.
What if you're in the wrong?
Oh, if I'm in the wrong, then I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Because the thing with me is, bro.
I
don't mind being checked when I'm wrong.
Right.
That's by anybody, friends, family. If you're a cop, because if I'm wrong, but if I'm not, and you just coming at me crazy, I'm gonna come back at you, bro. Because it's like one of them things. Like I'll pay to get out if that's what it takes. Now I don't want to lose my life, but it's one of my things. If it come down to that, then they do offer disrespect. Because I'm a man, how you a man? You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. But that shit is dumb sometimes because. And sometimes, like you said, you got to know what situation. And I'm learning that shit now. I'm trying to learn, like, in some situations, you still got to shut the fuck up and just.
I think you got to think of it like when you at work. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times your boss be wrong. Your boss can't really manage every single person the way they're supposed to manage when they have a whole place that they have to manage or whatever. So when a boss confronts you about some bullshit, a lot of times you gotta back and put that the white voice on or whatever, and just be like, yeah, you're right, blah blah blah, you're right, whatever.
Go with it.
And I think with cops, unfortunately, like I hate the truth hurts, but it's the same way. Like if you want to keep your life, you got to check your ego and be like, you know what I mean? Like this 20-minute encounter, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt my pride, it's gonna hurt my ego, but I gotta make it back to my family.
But see, you know my problem come in too though, bro, on some real shit. It's like that with me even at jobs, bro. Like, and that's a lot of. I'm gonna be honest.
I struggle with that too.
That's a problem that I be having. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to let people talk to me crazy, no matter in no setting. So if I'm at a job, it's like I don't give a fuck. Like, if I've had a job like one time my supervisor texted me. He's like, it was some shit that I was late to a spot, and like when you do what I do, being late's a big deal. So he's like, yeah, you were 7 minutes late, and you're not supposed to be late. This and that. He texted me all this shit I did wrong. So I responded back to him and was like, well, if you would have responded to me and told me how to do this job correctly, then I wouldn't have been late. So I was like, why you texting me, letting me know everything I did wrong, do your job, and I'll be on time. I was like, because when I was waiting 30 minutes on you to respond on how to do the job, if you wouldn't have did that, I would have been on time.
One thing I
which ain't good sometimes, because sometimes you do need to, like you said, sit your pride to the side and just be cool.
There's this book I read, and a lot of people fucking read it. I haven't got all the way through it yet. It's called The 48 Laws of Power. You ever read that, Tobias?
No, I never read that.
I had the summary version of it.
One of the laws is don't outshine the master.
Yep.
And that's where you have to, like, even though you can outshine the master and you know that you're smarter, it takes a whole lot more of a character to be like, you know what, I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to let this motherfucker think he won. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when I'm pulled over and shit, you know, this motherfucker, I got pulled over one time from the front. A cop was driving in front of me. And he pulled me, he turned his lights on, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He gets in front of me, and I can't go nowhere. So I stopped, and he's like, you got your seatbelt off. And I was like, okay, yeah, my fault, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, I was signaling you to put your seatbelt on. And I was like, okay, well, you got lights in your back window, so I can't really see. He was like, hey, yo. He didn't say yo, because he's fucking swearing, but he said, yo, I mean, like I'm not like, it's not a conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving you a ticket, you gonna go about your way. And I was just like, you know, I was like, I could sit here and say, yo, you got a bunch of shit in your window. I couldn't see that, obviously, but I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I got my girl on my side, so it's a quick reminder, like, do I want to make it back to the crib where I can kick it on Netflix and just chill or whatever? Because the system that they got us in, bro.
And it can go wrong.
Yeah, the system they got us in, bro, is set up no matter what our reaction is, no matter what the fuck we do, it's set up to fuck us over.
You
so sometimes you got to play dumb.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If you think that for a minute, and don't get me wrong, there's miracles. I ain't saying that ain't nobody ever talked to a cop and got out of some shit or whatever the fuck. But, yeah, like you said, every time that you get pulled over is set up for you to be catching the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
You got to know that. You know what I mean? You ain't, like I said, and the way that my white boy used to talk to these niggas back in the day, he would be talking to them like he thought that he was finna just, like the cop was going to be like, yeah, you're right. And go away, like hell nah, bro.
These dudes with egos that are out of this world.
Oh yeah, nah, they.
Hey, before we get out of here, I wanted to do that tweet of the day.
Oh yeah, let's do the tweet of the day, and let's do the top 3, and let's do the little shout outs, and let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. So there's a tweet I found, or whatever, and it basically said, you know, we've been miseducated about the whole ocean. The truth is, we don't know shit. Who's to say the ocean isn't another dimension or portal to another world? What's similar between marine life and aliens? They both dwell where we can't breathe. And I thought about that, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, that could kind of be true. Like, we really don't know as much about the ocean as we think, bro.
Let me see. Do you know the percentage?
Go ahead, bro.
They said that they know more about space than they know about the ocean.
So that's I'm like when the person said that.
5% of the ocean is discovered.
So with that being said,
so you think there's a portal we can't get to?
I never thought about that until.
Godzilla come out the ocean, bro.
Huh?
Godzilla come out the ocean.
See, until that these people.
He does though, right?
No, I believe that because like until.
There's some big sea monsters down there.
Until I seen that tweet, I never really thought much about it.
Yeah.
But it's like that shit could be hella true because we don't know a lot about it, bro. Like.
I went on a cruise.
The thing is,
only
though,
so much you could do. Even when we dive down there and we send divers down.
Oh, you can't
it's
go
only
that far.
so far.
and I agree, bro. I agree that it's like we have to look there deeper. But the galaxy is a whole lot bigger than that. Way.
How do we know if we've only discovered 5% of the ocean?
What do you mean?
Well,
This is a planet. We're on a planet.
Well,
And we're talking about galaxies where there's millions and billions and trillions of planets.
basically saying like there's so many.
A different secret dimension
No,
to
because
a different world.
alien life is like you got millions and billions of planets and shit like that. And we're talking about a planet that has an ocean.
Right.
Yeah, so that's 5% of the ocean,
I got
but
you,
there's
I got you.
Yeah, oceans everywhere.
You said like
But what if what we talking about is a secret portal though? At the
what would it be to though?
The other universes.
Like, cause see that's my thing. Like,
Well, hey, what if it for real? I mean, what if you go deep enough in the ocean and you really just come out the other end and you in space, in the sky.
that shit would be. I mean, cause I think like maybe certain shit just ain't for us as humans to find, bro. Like maybe like that's what I be thinking sometimes. I'll be like, maybe sometimes we should just like when people like, yo, what's the point of all this shit? I'm like, bro, just enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Safe
we do.
experience.
We do. I never get that deep into it. I had a couple
my-
friends that got that deep.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but there's a video game. It was ATV Off-Road Fury. And you would drive, and there's probably other video games like this. You would drive the ATV, the four-wheeler or whatever, to the end of the map. And once you got to the end of the map, you would just fucking blow up. And you would just like shoot to the other fucking side, you know what I'm saying? So maybe when we get to those fucking force fields and shit that we're supposed to not, like all the answers are at, you know, we just blow up, or you know what I'm saying?
Kinda
We're
like
not
the
supposed to
Bermuda
know.
Triangle?
Yeah, we're not supposed to know about that shit.
I'ma holla at shit.
Hey, but in
Disappear.
next episodes, I'm gonna get into the simulation theory.
Okay.
Yeah. That shit
No, we
is-
need that though.
bro, the simulation theory.
I seen a little piece. Danny Brown kind of talked. He hinted on it. He didn't really say shit about it, but
Yeah, I can't get too deep into it right now because it would take some time. But yeah, the simulation theory might be real.
like on some fucking. Have y'all seen that movie with Jim Carrey?
Truman?
Like on some shit like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Matrix,
Yeah.
Matrix,
More
Yeah,
the
some-
Matrix. Yeah.
Let me do a brief. All right, you see how video games are evolving and they're getting more and more complex. You got, and I've been sipping, so forgive me, whoever's listening. You got video games, you got artificial intelligence, you got robots that look like humans, you got fucking everything that would make a simulation. So I'm saying in the next 40 years, if we were able to create a simulation where we can have life in that simulation and we can recreate it, there's a pretty good chance that we're in a simulation ourselves. And that it's, because it would be a line of simulations, because it would be, you have a civilization or whatever, and they grow from caveman to the
Right,
top
evolve
technology,
to where they're
and
smart
then once you
enough
get to
to
the
make-
technology, you're like, all right, let's try to recreate this and make a whole new world, and then you make your simulation and just keep going and going and going and going. You know what
I'm
I
about to
mean?
look into that. I like that.
Oh yeah, I'm reading a book about that shit, and it's really mind blowing, man.
What's it called?
Simulation hypothesis.
When y'all
Yeah.
read books, do y'all get into this little mode where like are you objective to the information out of the book?
Yeah.
No.
Or do you read it like to where you're like, this shit's real?
I read nothing that's fact until I research other information. Like I just read it, I take the information in, but like my dad always taught me to like check other areas and check other things, even read stuff that's against those theories too. So it helps you find a better a median.
My law is like when I'm in conversation with people, like a bad habit I think is getting into the habit of being like, you're wrong, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you this point. So when you're telling your perspective, I'm sitting here like, okay, I have my perspective, but I'm going to go research this later on. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm hearing everything that you got to say.
Absolutely.
So that's my perspective. It's like I'm hearing everything out, and then later on, I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to come back to the next conversation and be like, nigga, you was slipping. You was slipping on that. But in the moment, I'm not going to be like, yo, you slipping right now. You wrong. You completely wrong. Because one of my main phrases that I live by is a wise man doesn't know anything at all. And it's facts, bro. Like, if you really sitting out here thinking you know everything, you know what I'm saying? And some people might get that fucked up on Facebook because I quote my opinions or whatever. I don't know shit. Those are just the shit that I feel like I know a little bit about. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, I don't know
Everybody
shit.
has their own perception of what somebody says.
I always say that
and we can't control that. You know what I mean? We can to a degree, but at the end of the day, somebody's going to receive it how they want to receive it. Like you. You know, you said you're all ears on some shit. He might be like, oh, shit, nigga, hell no, I'm right, nigga, you wrong, nigga, I know. You know what I mean? Like, so that definitely.
And I'll give my perspective, like, you know, you say something, I'll be like, you know, I heard this or whatever, but I'll never be like, you're wrong, bro, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because who has the answers? Like, that's one thing I see about this coronavirus shit, bro, is everybody got the answers. How do you have the answers for something that we never seen before?
Ain't got a cure for.
You know what I always tell people?
Do we have a cure for this shit yet?
No.
So yeah, you can't know shit if we don't have.
And see,
nothing.
one thing I always tell people. This is my opinion. I put the emphasis on this is my opinion. So if I feel this way, like I'm always subject to change. Like you said, once I learn more information, I look into it myself. I'm subject to change.
It's your responsibility to tell your truth, though. Because if you don't tell your truth, then the dialect and the conversations get fucked up because it's a bunch of people saying what
You're not
people,
learning.
you know what I'm saying, what everybody
shit.
wants to hear.
Right.
So when you say and speak your mind, bro, that's doing the best service you can do to society. That's what I think.
When you get a whole room full of yes men, that's when I think it becomes more of like a brainwash.
No, but you got to think though.
Like
people are
all these niggas in here are
yes men.
just saying.
Yeah.
People are comfortable
no.
disagreeing. Like, let's say I come up with an idea, even if it's something for the podcast. I'm like, yo, and this shit might sound stupid as shit. And imagine if y'all, like, wasn't real with me. That's why I like when we be like we be real with each other. Like, and I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to do this. And y'all really deep down don't like that shit. And y'all like, shit, yeah, we're going to do it. Like, no, tell me no, we don't like this shit.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just agree with this shit, like, nah, don't just go like that, bro. Like, it's okay to disagree.
That's what conversation.
And that don't mean that you don't fuck with me because you don't agree.
I think that comes with growth, though, too. And when you know, maturity is what leads to actually having conversations.
Man.
You know, if you remember the immature you, shit, I know me, nigga. I thought I could have been the Lincoln lawyer the way I used to argue with motherfuckers back in the day.
If I agree with when I see my memories on Facebook or whatever come up, if I agree with some shit from 5 years ago, I look at myself like, you know what I'm saying? Are you sure? Like, you really agree with some shit from 5 years ago? Because, like, my mind is constantly changing. You get hip to certain information, you read certain books, you watch certain documentaries, whatever the fuck, you talk to certain people. If your mind's not open to change, bro, you're one of those people who's like
stagnant.
Yeah.
I think that shows sometimes in people too when they're stuck in their ways. Like when you have a conversation with one of them people, it's just like, damn, like there's no point to this. Like,
nothing you could say. Nothing you could say.
I don't know if y'all ever if y'all fuck with Tupac tough, but that's one of my favorite rappers. So I would go back and listen to a lot of shit he was saying and stuff. And in some situations, Tupac would like contradict himself in certain ways, all that. But like
he was telling the truth though.
But he was constantly learning. So it's like I think what we don't give each other enough time to do is evolve and change our minds. Like you said, 5 years ago, yes, I might have thought like this. It's 2020 now. I think differently. I've learned. I've seen that this shit doesn't work.
Yeah, and that's a tough part of being so vocal. Everybody being so vocal about shit. You start saying things. You know, you make statuses, you make videos or whatever, and you won't disagree with that shit. Yeah. But now you gotta understand that internet and social media is an extension of yourself. So that's like a conversation. Like I'm gonna say stuff in a conversation that I don't agree with an hour from now. Yeah. But now it's typed out, so it's stuck there. But you gotta understand, yo. You know what I mean? I can learn and evolve from that opinion right there.
100%. And one thing I think too is, and this is just real quick before we move on. Yeah. People try to be too perfect, man. People are stuck on that. Like I have to be perfect and shit. Like you know what I mean? And it's just like people fuck up. People make a wrong judgment. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. You know what I mean? So like goes off what you said. Like I might say some shit, and it might be my bad. You know what I mean? I might have been slipping, like you said earlier. But people get caught up on like I can't be slipping. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna argue it and say like.
The important thing is telling your truth. Whatever's on your mind, whatever you got going, it's important.
Tell your truth. I like that.
All right, last we're gonna do a segment, and then we're gonna do our shout outs. Top 3 superpowers that you would have.
Top 3.
Top 3. I'm gonna start off, and this is no particular order.
All right.
I'm gonna start off time travel.
Okay.
The reason being is I would like to go back in time and in situations and shit like that and fix things. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So go back, I'm in an argument with somebody and they say some shit and they get me and I'm on some clapback shit. I go back, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be silent and be like, you know what I'm saying?
That will ultimately change the layout of the future.
I don't give a fuck. He like, I'm going back and changing it and I'm getting out the fucking picture.
You was wrong.
Yeah. I'm going back and I'm being silent about the situation.
Like what? Give an example though real quick.
Just if I'm in like an argument on Facebook and somebody gets me and I'm like, and I even do my Googles and I'm like, yo, fuck, I'm wrong. Like, where do I go? Where do I go from here? I'm wrong. Hey, one time I had a motherfucker, bro, I was so wrong about some shit. I forgot what it was, but this motherfucker hit me in the DM and started continuing the conversation, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, I'm not gonna keep taking these L's, bro. You was right, bro. You was right.
Just live and you was right.
I think it was some shit about Lizzo or some shit, but we'll get into that in later episodes, man.
All right, what's your second?
Second is selective mind reading.
Okay.
Selective
because
Why selective?
Because if you hear everything that everybody has to say, bro, you gonna go crazy.
But can't you control it anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a power though.
That's true. So mind reading.
Hear when you want to.
Yeah, hear when I want to. Mind reading, okay. Yeah. I want to hear what people say, but like for the most part, bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like if I hear a bitch like at the club and she's saying,
that
nigga over there, you know what I'm saying? Then
I know I got that bait over there, Lance.
Yeah. I'm gonna save a whole bunch of anxiety. I'm gonna save a whole bunch of shit. Right. Walk up.
Whole bunch of steps.
And I'm gonna be hella smooth when I talk to her too. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be hella smooth, bro. Like I'm pulling out all the punches. And then the third superpower is a money printer. I haven't.
Hold on.
A money printer.
This nigga just gonna shoot out cash, nigga?
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I was finna choose that.
Money printer? I just don't know where I'm gonna print the money out at yet. Yeah.
Nigga just gonna go.
See,
I might shit that shit out, you know what I'm saying?
Stacks, nigga, every time you clap your
One
hands.
of mine.
This is what I was thinking about when I talked about this too. If you were a money printer and you had to shit out the money, how many shits a day would you say?
At least 10.
10?
Shit, we taking laxative, baby.
Boy, I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Give me a blunt, man. Give me a blunt. I'm almost done.
All right, go ahead. Your top 3.
I'm gonna go with I'd like to fly. So I can be, because I like to go to different locations, so I can go anywhere I want to go. So I'm gonna go with that. I was gonna say the money thing. I don't know if I could print money or just have unlimited money. I would take that just for my needs.
Cheat code.
Fuck money.
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nah, fuck money, bro. We need that shit.
I would have to say I would like to be a mind reader just because I just want to know everything. Like since I got this unlimited bread, like I can read your mind. If you don't really fuck with me, I ain't finna be talking
You know
to
some
you
fake
money.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I can read your mind. Like I might walk in the room, you're like, look at this motherfucker. He think he. Oh, cool. I'm not even gonna tell you. You just you cut the fuck off. So I'm gonna go with that.
My 3.
You got one more, right? That was it? Okay.
Mind, money, fly.
Okay, mind, money, fly.
The first one I want to do, I want to be able to I want to be like a, is it shape shifting when you changing to other people?
Yeah, that's
I want to be a
fire.
shapeshifter. I want to be able to change it whatever the fuck I want to be.
Nigga on some Illuminati shit.
That's it. I want to be whatever, whoever, whenever. That's one. I want to be able, well, I guess I wouldn't need to be invisible. I was going to say invisible, but I wouldn't need to do that if I could just be whoever.
I used to, as a kid, I used to want the invisibility. Because I swear to God, I pull up on Beyonce, Rihanna, and I just be chilling there,
Nah,
bro.
I don't like how you did that.
Free nudes! Free nudes! She gonna see a flash. What was that flash? That was Dru. That was 13-year-old Dru.
I want to have this nigga. I want to have max strength too. I want to be able just to fuck shit up on command. Yeah, on command. And then, man, the last one. So I really got everything with those two, for real, to be honest.
That's really good.
Last one, what could I say? I want to have the power to, I don't know, manipulate minds, I guess, make people do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the all right. Well, let's go shout outs.
All right, so we do
shout outs.
Raw District podcast. I'm gonna give my shout out. I'm gonna shout out to my Raw District brothers. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Vo. And my boy Taylor Vo and Gov Vo, man. We got music dropping here soon.
I'm gonna give a shout out to this. I don't know if this is a shout out, but this is one thing I want to get across. The coronavirus, everybody talking about put a fucking mask on, this and that. I want everybody to take care of their motherfucking health. You know what I'm saying? Get out there, exercise, take care of your mental health, you know what I'm saying? I know there's a thing about fat shaming and all that shit, bro, but one thing the media is not telling you is take care of your motherfucking health. Get out there, exercise, do something. Fuck this little mask. It's not going to do shit for you. Take care of you. That's my one shout out. That's all I got.
There it is. My shout out, as always, I want to shout out to Skep Life.
Yes, sir.
Life.
And I want to shout out just creators, man. Creativity, man. I want to shout out creators, man. Anybody who's doing anything creative, anything. Just shout out to y'all.
Yeah, and that's Raw District episode 3. Hey, everybody who's watching for the first time and the last time, whatever the fuck you do, subscribe, rate our shit, like on Facebook, share. Do whatever you gotta do to help out the movement. We trying to take this shit to the moon, man. That's the episode 3, man. Y'all be easy.
Love.
That was a great episode.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I gotta piss again, man. This shit is
one thing I wanted to
No, I do.
I heard somebody say, hold that down, bro. This is a good. This shit was kind of fire though.
I do like. Hey, I like the flow of the.
What said about the ocean shit? I swear I never knew that we only knew 5% of the ocean.
Yeah, I knew it was something small.
They don't even know how big it is. Well, I mean, they don't know how far down it goes. Honestly.
Man,
it's pretty crazy.
I'm telling you, my shit is on point, nigga. You go so far down, nigga, you just end up in the stars, nigga.
Yo.
No water, your shit's dry, nigga. Your shit just you in